I'm going to have another try at trying to do the 3,500 spot damage, or no, 3,000 spot damage mission for light tanks for the Object 260, just to see if I can do it, because, well, in the previous attempt, I had that weird lag thing that's going on at the moment, where you just lag like crazy and you can't do anything to really sort of combat it, and that's an issue with the servers, which I wasn't aware of, and I got really pissed off at a lot of things unnecessarily because of the servers, not because of my internet, which is rare because my internet kind of sucks, which is why I have to give myself so much time to upload things. Because just to give you an idea, like uploading, like say, let's put it around 700 megabytes file, takes around about 3 hours with my internet connection. And sometimes files are a bit more than that. Sometimes files are sitting around about the gigabyte mark. And I'm sorry, I'm just looking for my controller here because my TV. Well, I play WoT Tanks on TV because my computer is attached to a TV rather than attached to a monitor. And the TV has a setting on it, which makes sense. Whenever you walk away from the TV, it like turns itself off. But unfortunately, whenever you don't use the controller for a while, it decides that like you're not using the TV, so it doesn't really recognize whenever you are actively doing something on it. Like if you're watching something, it'll pop up this little pop-up saying, "Do you want the TV to turn off to avoid images like being stuck on the screen?" I can't I don't know the name of the phenomenon, but it's a thing where like if an image is displayed on a screen, it will sort of stay there even after the device is turned off. It's a weird thing to see, but it is a thing. I have seen it on older TVs where like if you turn off a TV and you have like a menu on the screen, you'll still be able to see the menu even though the TV is turned off. I don't know the name of it's gonna kill me because I'm just like, what is it called? Like it has a name, but it's a name which is going to bother the crap out of me. But I got a little bit off topic there just because I was just explaining why I was like moving around there and not pointing my head towards the mic. So I'm hoping I can farm some spot and damage basically just off of these guys here who are up on that ridge, because I do have, I think what was it? It was like a 480 meter view range, which is absolutely insane, and allows me to just kind of, well, spot people at ranges they don't expect to be spotted at, which is fairly handy, as you can imagine, because there's nothing better than spotting someone at a range where they don't expect to be, because it just means they're completely unprepared, and you usually wind up dying fairly quickly. Now, the one problem is that ISU-152 seemed to have been the only person who was left over there. Otherwise, I think I would have spotted any other tank that had been in that position. So I probably will have to try and move forward here in the near future, but the problem is it's a little bit risky considering the ELC of a 90 on their team is still alive. Never mind, speak of the devil. And the M41D managed to finish him off. But I do have to be very cautious here because I need to avoid being spotted, and that's easily the hardest thing about this, because avoiding being spotted, you have to try and guess where enemy vehicles are, and that's something that's genuinely hard to do a lot of the time, because enemy vehicles can be who knows where in a lot of situations. Like there is an E50 right there. I'm hoping people are able to shoot him while he's trying to drive away. Unfortunately, that wasn't quite enough to get me the mission finished. I think he's going to go unspotted here in a second as well. So I'm going to try and move forward a little bit further. Let's see, can I see through these bushes? I can see through the bushes, but the problem is there's not really much to see. I'm just getting more bushes in front of me. I'm hoping I can sort of creep my way forward a little bit here. And hopefully just catch people out while they're in position, and or while they're sitting in position where they think they're not going to get shot, and get some spot and damage based off of that. It's honestly my goal, and unfortunately STRVS1 should have expected that tank to have the view range to spot me. Unfortunately it did, which allowed them to get some damage into me finally. Now I need to wait probably around about till around about 11 minutes and probably 2 seconds, just in order to make sure I'm unspotted again, to try and get more spotting, because that's honestly my main thing I need to try and do here. Problem is, trying to move forward to spot that STRV is going to be the tricky thing. Because I'm actually fairly close to getting this mission done here. It's just that I have to be so cautious about the way I move forward trying to spot these guys, because if I don't do it cautiously and I get spotted in the open, then that could be me dead. And I didn't think I spotted that guy, but that's amazing. I thought someone else spotted him, so that wound up working out perfectly for me. So that's that mission finished. And pretty much the only thing I have to do now is just survive the game, and I complete it with honours. So this vehicle here, unsurprisingly, was very, very good for getting this mission done, just considering its combination of insane view range with my setup and pretty phenomenal stealth as well. So I'm surprised at how easy that was to do, because the other mission that I was stuck on for ages, I had the mission for probably around about a year and just never got it completed. But the last two missions I've done today, I completed both today, like back to back practically, like in the same like play a session. I completed 2 more light tank missions, which honestly just shows you I'm bad at picking which missions are going to be easy and which missions are going to be hard. Because I could have completed these missions probably ages ago, but for some reason I just decided not to, and decided to do the mission which I was going to struggle with first. I don't know why I make things harder for myself. So if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get a couple more shots off, but I don't think I'm going to get much more damage out of this game, just considering where that IS-3 is and how long the reload is on this gun. But I'm still fairly happy just to have got that mission completed, and I got so lucky with the way that wound up working out, because it was entirely possible for me to not get that mission completed after the STRV shot me. If anything else had a shot on me there that was sitting out in the background that I hadn't spotted yet, I was screwed. But I got fairly goddamn lucky in getting that completed and be able to just move on past it and on to the, oh wow, Object 263 fragment as well. That's nice. And what was the thing I was going to say there? I've forgotten. I only got 270 damage in that game, but the 3800 spotting damage got me to 4th on the team. But yeah, that's me on to Light Tank 15 now. I actually can't remember what Light Tank 15 is, I'll be honest. Let's see. So damage caused, including damage caused with your assistance, must total 8,000. Enable your allies to destroy 5 enemy vehicles by spotting them or destroying their tracks, and win the battle. See, that mission doesn't seem that. I'm saying nothing more because last time I said a mission didn't seem particularly insane. That bit me in the ass immediately. So look at that mission. In comparison to some of the other missions, it does seem like, in relative terms, a bit simpler, because while doing this one here, you need 8,000 damage, you need to get 6 kills, and you need to destroy all enemy vehicles and or capture the base. That one is hard. That one's a very, very hard one. The heavy tank one I actually was able to do fairly easily because it was just 14,000 combined damage and damage blocked. I thought that one was fairly easy. This one I honestly think is the hardest. 3,500 damage to tank destroyers, because there are a lot of games where you simply can't do it. That's honestly the main problem I came across when it came to the medium mission, because I've had very few such circumstances where the map has been the right map to get that done, and I've been in the right tank to get it done. Because a lot of the time I'd be playing in vehicles which I'm grinding through, and whenever you're playing through vehicles you're grinding through, you're usually at the lower tiers, which means that you don't have the health in order to actually do the amount of damage that you need to do. So yeah, I'm going to give the Light Tank 15 a go, probably at least once tonight, just to see if I can get it done. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with how today has gone. I've actually managed to make some decent progress in these missions. I just kind of regret that I didn't record the 1390 game, but I might do a video on like using the replay file, because I haven't done that in a while and I probably need to practice a little bit.